In this video, I'll take you through a quick introduction to the topic called as trigonometry. Now, what does trigonometry mean? Now, the word trigonometry itself is a two-part word. There are two words in this word trigonometry, or two parts in this word trigonometry. One is trigonon, and another one is metron. The word trigonon means triangle, and the word metron means measurement. And these words, trigonon and metron, are Greek. So, trigonometry, as far as the word is concerned, is measurement of triangles. But it's not just that. It's quite vague at this point, but then there's more to it. So, let's see what is more to the word trigonometry. So, trigonometry basically deals with right-angled triangles or right triangles, something like this. So we know that a right triangle is a triangle that contains a right angle in it. So say let's name this ABC. And we also know that a right triangle is got a special side called as hypotenuse. Now the hypotenuse is the longest side of this right angle triangle. Now let's say we have another angle here which is theta. So now the side opposite to theta here is this one. So the side opposite to theta is this one, that is AB. So this is called as opposite. And the side adjacent to this theta is this side BC. So let's call this adjacent. So these are the three main terms as far as a right angle triangle is concerned, and especially in the topic of trigonometry. Now, we've seen that the trigonometry topic deals with right angle triangles. But then what else does it do? The major thing that it does in a right angle triangle is it establishes a relationship between the angles and the sides. So to establish a relationship between angles and sides of a triangle, there are three trigonometric functions used. They're called as sine, cosine, and tangent. So now what does sine say? Now sine works like this. Sine of theta is nothing but, sine is written as sin in short form, so it's called sine theta. It's still pronounced sine theta. So sine theta equals opposite by hypotenuse. So here it is, that is AB by AC. Cosine or cos theta equals adjacent by hypotenuse. And tangent is nothing but opposite by adjacent, or tan theta is opposite by adjacent. So now what if theta is here? Does this still be opposite? Is this still the adjacent? No, because the opposite and adjacent comes because of the theta. So if this is theta, then the opposite is this and the adjacent is this. So there's a reversal of the roles with opposite and adjacent as far as this theta is concerned. So this is how trigonometry establishes a relationship between the angles and the sides of a triangle. If you can see, it establishes a certain ratio. For a certain angle, no matter what is the size of the triangle, there is a certain fixed ratio. So that's the best part about trigonometry. So sine theta, as long as the triangle is similar, or as long as the angle is same, and even if the size changes, the ratio is going to be the same. So say for example, there is a 60 degrees here. If there's a 60 degrees here, sine of 60 degrees is always going to be 1 by 2. The ratio is going to be 1 by 2. So say for example, there's a 30 degrees here. Cos of 30 degrees is always going to be 1 by 2. Or cos of 60 degrees is always going to be root 3 by 2. So now that we've got introduced to sine theta, cosine theta, and tangent of theta, we've got three more trigonometric ratios to go that are in some way linked to these three, or say derived from these three. Well, those three are nothing but, we've got cosecant theta, then we've got secant theta, and then we've got cot theta, which is an abbreviated form of cotangent. Let me just write it in the brackets for you here. Say this is cotangent, and this would be secant, and this would be cosecant. So now, what are these ratios like? How are they related, or how are they derived to sine theta, cos theta, and tan theta? Well, these are nothing but they are the reciprocal of sine, cos, and tan respectively. Cosecant theta is the reciprocal of sine theta, secant theta is the reciprocal of cosecant theta, and cot theta is the reciprocal of tan theta. That means to say cosecant theta is nothing but hypotenuse by opposite. Secant theta would be, yes, hypotenuse by adjacent, and cot theta will be adjacent by opposite. So another way of writing these, we can also write these like this. Say, for example, sine theta would be nothing but 1 by cosecant theta, or the other way around, cosecant theta is 1 by sine theta. The same way, cos theta would be 1 by secant theta, or secant theta can be 1 by cos theta. And similarly, cot theta would be 1 by tan theta, or tan theta can be 1 by cot theta. So this is how they are related to each other. These are the 6 main trigonometric ratios that we'll be using in our videos in which we solve problems based on trigonometry. So there is no other ratio apart from these 6. That is, one is nothing but sine, second is cos, third is tan, and then we've got fourth is cosecant, fifth is secant, and then sixth is cot. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So if you get yourself familiarized with these trigonometric ratios, solving problems based on these should be very simple. So this ends the video on introduction to trigonometry. So I'll see you in the forthcoming videos with problems being solved based on trigonometry.